Gotsky looking for that damage, finds him on the Diablo. Diablo forced it back out as their health drops low. The Immortal now is at 25%
Back down
here.
Yo on the Greymane, gonna be the first to fall. But is it ETC? No, that's Malthael up there. A triple.
The ley line used in the back, catching 3 people on top of that, followed up by the APOC and the lurking on. Catching 2, but this time on is gonna be the first one.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi.
There's the lead, catches him in the mud pit. Time trap does pop. Mosh pit goes out. Ruben's still in trouble. Pops to stay a while and listen, but it's not going to matter.
Here comes the bloodlust on the backside. The Bejewel gets thundered and then stunned. Oh my goodness! The combo!
Getting shrunk down, ETC getting killed. He becomes dog food for the Greymane.
I didn't think they had a chance. I thought it was all over. We said all or nothing, and they got absolutely everything.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am Jayzon, and today we've got a Division C West match, my very own division. We're in here today for CCS Can't Connect Stuns versus Team Rainbow Strike Go. So both of these teams are ready to go in the lobby right now. So we'll take a quick look at the map view as we see Team Rainbow Strike Go winning the toss and selecting first pick. So CCS going ahead and banning out Garden, Towers of Doom, and picking Tomb of the Spider Queen, while TRSG banning out Volskaya and Alterac Pass. I'm going to let the teams know that I am ready to go as soon as they are. And honestly, I believe you are right. I think this should be a pretty good match. Both of these teams currently sitting well within the playoff picture here in C Division West. And how do I know that so well? Well, like I said, this is my very own division. My team has played both of these teams already in the regular season. So as both captains joked in the coin toss, I'm clearly doing some playoff scouting here, assuming that all three of us will make it, which, I don't know, the odds are pretty good according to DB Smiley's charts, but we shall see where everyone ends up. But tonight could definitely be a big deal in terms of determining seeding here in Division C West. But let's get into our first draft here. Tomb of the Spider Queen. One of the most popular maps in all of NGS. So we were talking a little bit about the C West standings. CCS currently sitting in 4th place with 17 points and 9 matches played on the season. Team Rainbow Strike Go sitting at 20 points in 1st place, also with 9 games played. And both of these teams looking pretty good right now at 13-9 for CCS, 14-5 for Team Rainbow Strike Go. So a couple of pretty heavy hitters in this division ready to go at each other here tonight. And I'm looking forward to watching it along with you all as we see the Tychus banned out first by TRSG, and we've got Falstad banned out here by CCS. Stukov on the other side, gonna be banned out there. Another really strong pick on this map. Really good heals, really good ability to interrupt from a ranged setting. Ooh, sorry. My body protesting a little bit. I've been off stream for a couple of days because I wasn't feeling well. Now that I'm feeling better, my body's like, hey, wait a minute. Did we agree to this already? Diablo gonna be the ban out here. So even, I guess without Tychus available, CCS not wanting to see Diablo on the other side, so without that counter ready to go, makes sense. And Sonya going to be picked up. Of course, a super meta pick here for Kingle. Sonya's wave clear, kind of unmatched. And I've been seeing a lot of leap combos
You are a raider.
lately.
Legendary.
It's the Lich Queen coming in with a raiding party. Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. You've arrived just in time for this Monster C West match. It's, you know, it's a small raid, true, but it's mighty. And I appreciate it very much nonetheless. Thank you. I've actually had the Lich Queen on before, so no stranger to the stream. Good to have you back, even just if you are watching tonight. Uther and Hager picked up for CCS. May and Sylvanas coming out here for TRSG. So Sylvanas kind of a unique pick on this map. I really like Syl on maps where there are map objectives that can siege well, but don't do very well doing that without help. So the main two that come to mind in that combo is this map right here, Tomb of the Spider Queen, and then also Infernal Shrines, two of the most popular maps. So Sylvanas definitely a win more hero though. So if TRSG gets put on the back foot, it becomes more of a liability pick than actually helping out. But Deckard Kane going to be banned out here by CCS. They've already got Uther, who could be a tank, but right now looking like their main healer as they apply the healer chokehold and take out Deckard. And Johanna banned out on the other side, so they've got their tank, so they'll apply the tank chokehold. Meanwhile, Tyrande Vala coming out here as the two picks for CCS. So confirmed double support. Could also be confirmed here that Uther is going to be the tank. But there is still room for CCS to pick a tank. It's just putting a lot of, I don't want to say pressure, but certainly a lot of onus on Wolf. Of course, he's the captain, so he's just putting the onus on himself here, calling his own number, if that is the case. But Panda going to pick up Anna and sticks with the Li Ming. Man after my own heart there. My favorite hero comes in the game. Not a very popular map for Li Ming, though, as she doesn't have quite the AoE wave clear of some of the other big AoE map clearers, mages, I should say. Kalthoses, the Guldans. Li Ming does okay wave clear, except with a big giant pile of minions, which is what you get here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. And I like that as a counter pick here from Brainer, picking up the Ragnaros. So I'll have to see if they want to switch around at all, but the Ragnaros is going to put extra pressure on the maps, because I'm assuming this is going to be Lava Wave. So that's going to put more pressure on Team Rainbow Strike Go to get wave clear. Mei and Ana don't really contribute to that well. Sylv and Sonya have lots of wave clear though, so they should be able to, I'm guessing they'll be okay trying to make up for the Li Ming. It just puts more pressure on them to be in lane more often, which means they can't focus on anything else they want to do, any of the macro plays and the team fighting. They have to focus on wave clear and soaking more. But we shall see. Either way, I'm really looking forward to this matchup. Double support coming out early. Main tank Uther, more like. This is kind of what you'd normally see with a Vala comp, is the Holy Trinity, right? Vala and two supports, but I don't know how much you count that when Slickrobe's playing a solo tank Uther. Though it is like triple frontline still with Hogger, Rag, and Uther, so I don't know, we'll see. This is interesting. Anyway, let's get in for game number one. On the left, we've got CCS. Can't connect stuns. Don't let the name fool you. They absolutely can, and we'll see it. The Makeski going to be playing that Hogger. We've got Brainer on Ragnaros, Slickrub on Uther, Wolf on Vala, and Murad playing the Tyrande. Meanwhile, on the right for Team Rainbow Strike Go, we've got Silver on the Mei, we've got Panda on the Ana, Kingle going to be playing the Sonya, Styx on Li Ming, and Robert going to be playing the Sylvanas.
Let the battle begin.
See, we've got some CCS fans in here, no shocker there. Big organization. I would know. I've been in regen for a bit now. It's always nice to have a lot of people automatically in your corner the day you sign up, you know? It just makes it a little bit more fun. Either way, right away, both teams starting with the customary 5v5. And Kingle actually trying to cut off that rotation from the Mankski on the bottom side, but really hard to deny Hogger getting into the lane, ultimately. A little bit of damage early, and Trait gonna have to be popped by Silver here. You can already kind of see the wave clear stacking up in favor of CCS just a little bit here. Yeah, let's go C West. You're right. It's a great division, honestly. I've played in a lot of good divisions here at NGS, but I think this might be my favorite. Right from the start of the season, I'm like, I know pretty much all of these teams. That's awesome. Meanwhile, we're going to see Kingle and Panda going back to go ahead and grab the camp early. This is Robert with the Sylvanas rotating to the bottom lane to answer Hogger. And meanwhile, can't connect stuns, just pushing in the wave clear. It's going to be scouted out because they've got 2 on camp. We'll have to see. Yeah, they're going to go after Silver, but does have the slide out there. Rod taking a little bit of an orb to the face. Really more the back of the head, to be honest. It was kind of turned around there. Camp picked up for the mid lane, so that's going to be pushing in a little bit. But CCS has top cleared. They're going to rotate right through and be able to get right on this. While yeah, it's a few members of TRSG having to clear the top lane. Want to see where TRSG decides to go in this rotation. Murad a little bit low, but there's the healing power of this double support comp with Tank Uther. Immediately get them back up. Meanwhile, they're going to try to siege into mid here a bit. Getting a little bit of damage on the front wall, but nothing really game-changing just yet. They soften it up a bit. Meanwhile, Brainer trying to go in there. Is this more main tank Ragnaros? I'm not really sure, but there's the stun chain. Sylvanas goes down and can't connect stuns. Gets the stun chain down perfectly and gets first blood here. Meanwhile, Kingo rotating up to mid, and down bottom, got Hogger just blinking around, trying to get this camp. Does Kingo make it in time? Just barely. Just a hair. I don't know if Kingo goes in with the spear and hits it onto Mainski, maybe gets to the point on time. I'm not sure. Well, super close though. Well, things starting to stack up a little bit in mid. Brainer being super aggressive. 4v2 here with only Slicker of the sleep comes out. All of those missiles hit, and they're gonna get the kill with the haunting wave of all things. First kill of the game for TRSG. I mean, I get it, this is main tank Rag, but that was a little aggressive, I think. Just a little bit aggressive. Well, Murad gonna take a little bit of poke. Both teams trying to secure some turn-ins here. 32 in the bank right now for Team Rainbow Strike Go. 28 for Can't Connect Stuns. Kingo gonna try to turn in bottom. Brainer will see it, but will not do anything about it. Prioritizing getting down to that bottom lane to get the soak. Because Hogger on the camp up here. Mainski will finish that pretty quickly though and come on back. Now will be red. Web Weavers going over Team Rainbow Strike Go. It looks like Styx might have snuck into the bottom side to get that. Now hanging out in the wave. Again, this is the kind of thing that Sylvanas does not clear very well. I mean, you add on to the big wave that you can't hit multiples of. You add that spell armor from the wizard. But again, they've got plenty of wave clear in response. Ana doesn't do particularly well, but can strike down at least one. Given enough time. Spread that poison around a little. It's no Lunara clear though. Oh, Rex popping in the middle. Brainer gonna go ahead and Molten Core to defend the mid lane. As top gets cleared by the other 3 members with minimal damage to the priority lane here. Down bot though, that's a completely different story. Oh, and the Mainski. I thought was going deep in there, but actually had something to. It looks like had the trait to bounce off of there. I don't know how Hogger works. It's something he throws out. I don't know what button it is. I should probably play some Hogger, shouldn't I? Just a little. I think he's the only hero I don't own actually. Anyway. Kingle. Threatening to turn in. Oh, wait a minute. Goes in. Then Wolf shows, and Kingle thinks better of it for now. Stun up on the top side. Styx taking quite a bit of damage. Gonna get pumped back up to half health, though. Kingle starting to bully a little bit down here for the Manksky. While up top, Silver getting caught out a little bit. Looks like might have been a little bit far in. They're trying to counter engage though. Just as they get level 10 and Li Ming gets sniped. Wolf just dealing out the damage right now. Saying hello. A couple of big kills there as the Manksky gonna try to turn in, but Kingle is here to block. Nice spear hit there. But meanwhile, they turned in up top while that was going on. Well, now we'll see the blue team getting some web weavers. We'll see what Can't Connect Stuns can do with this. Level 10s are in for both squads, though. It's going to be Rain of Vengeance along with that Vortipult, Divine Shield, Starfall, and it's not Lava Wave, but in fact, they're going for more stuns here with the Sulfurous Smash. Meanwhile, for Team Rainbow Strike Go, they've got the Leap, Avalanche, Wailing Arrow, Nano Boost, and the Wave of Force. 4-man focus here from CCS. They're pushing in the top lane. And they're gonna let Hogger soak out the other lanes. Sonya also kind of doing the double soak, so leaves a 4v4 here. Top lane is typically priority on this map because of the boss. One single boss that feeds into the top lane on this map. The more damage you can get there, the more you can get off that boss. But look out, Styx trying to get some combo damage, goes in, and Leap not finding the target as the Manksky was in the tornado there, riding around unstoppable. That's all the heroics out except for Sulfurous Smash and Vortipult for CCS. Somehow nobody died in that whole mess. Kingle, though. Oh no, the Sulfurous misses. Lunar Flare misses. Kingle gonna actually spear back in, though. Was not gonna get away with that for long, trying to run away from Ragnarok's speed, and certainly not the Hogger. Meanwhile, the Minxie gonna actually rotate up to the top side and clear mid. Well, we've got a 4-man down bot. The 4v4 has moved to the bot lane, oddly enough. Now they're gonna rotate up to push with mid, possibly. Oh, look out! Silver gets double stunned. And CCS trying to fight while the Web Weavers are pushing here. Got a little bit of time before the clear really needs to start, though. Manksky working on the top side. Oh, but Tyrande goes down. The Leap comes in. Combo damage from Styx, also a factor there. Has the Nano Boost right now. Trying to utilize it, but doesn't get much more value beyond that. Meanwhile, in the mid, TRSG shoving the lane. I'm gonna get the mid fork down. Currently 4-2 on the kill count, and a slight XP lead for CCS, but a little XP gonna come in here for Team Rainbow Strike Go, especially if they can get both of these forts. So working on the top one, they do have the Sylvanas to be able to get a little extra push. They'll get that to about half health, and we'll go ahead and make their way on out before they overstay their welcome. Little do they know, a couple of their biggest threats are currently on the camp on the other side. Camp started for Team Rainbow Strike Go as well. Oh, stun goes down onto Silver. Sulfurous comes out, and that's going to be a Mayfalling. Big focus for CCS there. And now the Manksky with 49 gems. Oh no, Brainer scored the turn in, but the Manksky got some there. Yeah. Yeah, Brainer got all of his dumps down, and then the Manksky got the rest. The Hogger still holding on to 34, but this is going to be Web Weavers coming out for CCS. They get the second set in a row here. No, never mind. It's been back and forth. I take it back. I should not try to keep count of map objectives. That's a step beyond my capability of casting here. Murad trying to look for the stun. Kingle will make it out of this situation for now. Meanwhile, in mid, we've got a couple members clearing there. Sylvanas clearing up on the top side. Robert makes a very short work of that web weaver. Big push is down bot. All 5 members now here looking for this bottom fort. They're even going to go ahead and commit the starfall to it. Meanwhile, the full 5-man defense for Team Rainbow Strike Go comes in, and that's a really good defense for TRSG. I'm not going to say no value, but it definitely felt like very, very little value for those web weavers. Nano comes out onto Styx. Maybe a little premature there. They didn't really have the engage set up just yet. So it's not a super long cooldown. While Kingle gonna get the turn in on the bot side. Like everybody from TRSG is gonna get the turn in. And they had just enough to get that turn in secured there. Level 16's coming in soon. There it is for CCS. TRSG getting it soon. But they're looking to try to set up. Yeah, there's the first stun. Not gonna throw out the second there with the benediction. Oh, Murad getting a little bit low. Stuck out a little bit. Styx goes in and gets deleted with a sulfurous smash. Avalanche not in time to save that poor Li Ming. Kingle leaps down the bot side, but the Mengski doesn't seem to mind too much. Oh, the rotation's coming in here. Silver is here, and he's gonna spin in, and Hortipult's up through the top. Robert waiting there though. Wailing comes out. And they don't quite get the engagement they were looking for there. After they will be able to sneak up here and get a cheeky fort with that black arrow from Sylvanas. So they get a little bit of value from those web weavers, even after giving up the pick on Li Ming. Telling you, Calamity Li Ming. Oh, it's tough. Gotta figure out exactly when the right time to go in is. Go in too early, you get blown up. Silver gonna get stunned though. Rain of Vengeance comes in to get another stun. The Unstoppable's already been used, and May is gonna get picked off. It's a great pick comp right now for CCS, and they are executing it well. The big issue is they just haven't been able to get a lot of value out of these web weavers. I'm kind of shocked. TRSG looked to me like the kind of team that did not have great wave clear to be able to clean up these map objectives, but they've been doing just fine. There's the stun on the Styx though. The sleep comes out though to slow it. Kingle leaps in, but the D-shield prevents the stun there. Lunar Flare comes out. Kingle takes a ton of poke. Meanwhile, the web weavers are just kind of marching down these lanes. They've already taken a lot of damage before they even get a look at these forts though. Mid, he takes some damage but doesn't go down. Kingle gets stunned. Hortipult in by the Mengski. They're focusing on Kingle, and again the Sulfurous comes in for the big finish, but look out! Multiple members low. Styx is gonna get some resets. Start diving all over everybody. Doesn't quite find that last combo onto Wolf, but that's a quick 3-0 exchange, I should say. Well, yeah, Sonya had gone down a little bit earlier, so we'll call it a 3-for-1. Still a nice combo. With that, Styx immediately has to back, having used all their mana. Does Anna have the Q that removes stuns? They do. Smelling Salts is activated right now. It removes the stun and gives them 50 armor immediately for 2 seconds when it does so. Level 20s coming in soon for TRSG. They're winning the race to 20. But I think the bigger picture right now is they are winning the race to that first keep. Essentially, they've still got 2 of their forts available. They've got a few more gems right now, but both teams not quite ready for a turn-in yet. Both of these teams just kind of gearing up towards that turn-in. 27 in so far, though, for TRSG. Give them a little bit of an advantage in this mouse game. Level 20's nearly online, though. Can they do anything with this half a level that they have the 20 advantage? They click all of them in. They immediately leap in onto Brainer, but the D shield comes down perfectly timed. They turn around with the Lunar Flare. Oh no, Sylvanas DC's in the middle of all this. Disastrous DC for Robert. Sonya's gonna go down. Unfortunate turn of events here. I don't know how much of that was really affected by the DC, but yeah, that was a lot of abilities going in at once. I just cannot give enough credit to Slick Rub there. What a D shield. Absolutely saving Ragnaros' life there. Allowing him to turn around and Sulfuris. Doesn't have that D shield right now though, so Brainer gotta be a little careful. Yeah, Brainer thinks about backing just long enough to realize they're a double support comp and he'll be full health in no time. What a crazy D shield though. Gosh. Anyway, boss taken in the top lane. Level 20s now for both squads. Boss pushing up here. And by the way, I said TRSG was winning the race to the first keep of the game. Well, that is no longer the case after that big team fight turnaround. They get the boss. Leap on the backside, though. They get a lot of damage, but Vala vaults out, gets a little bit of help from Styx actually getting booped out, and now the double support coming through with the heals as Wolf somehow had stayed alive, and they're starting to turn this around. Li Ming goes down first. Kingo getting super low, trying to spin to try to live right now. Multiple members are low on both sides, though. But Li Ming being the first to fall means even with that kill onto Hogger, no resets. But look how Robert's trying to kind of play the reset game a little bit here with the Haunting Waves and Windrunner. They somehow turned that, what looked like it was going to turn around for CCS, turn that into a 1-for-2 exchange. Clear the boss and only lose minimal damage to the core. Now CCS only holding on to 50 gems, but they're going to go ahead and toss them out right now. Might as well dump them when you got them. TRSG approaching the amount of gems they would need to be able to secure the turn-in. Panda's going to throw his in. Ingo maybe looking at the flank. Gonna find Brainer out here. Does leap in. It's stunned by Slick Rub, but this is a 4v3 that I don't think CCS wants to take. They're gonna try to zone a little bit there with that big Sulfuris, and Slick Rub will make it out. Successful disengage for CCS. You know, TRSG is getting onto this camp. They don't have Li Ming. Li Ming is showing in the bottom lane right now. So the Minksky gonna dive in with the Hortiple. Lunar Flare gonna be placed on the point, and TRSG gonna lose too early in this team fight. They do still have sticks, but Snowball actually kind of keeping them alive, it almost looked like. Sticks had a combo ready for somebody, but Avalanche put them all in this nice little safe snowball. Except for the one that was de-shielded. Either way, the seesaw continues. First an advantage for CCS, they get the boss. Then they turn around, TRSG gets the advantage, they try to steal the camp. They can't connect stuns as backup, now they've got momentum back. They steal the camp on the other side. 13-7 right now is the total kill count. 21 minutes into this Tomb of the Spider Queen game. A turn-in going to be secured by Wolf here. They're going to have just enough gems to finish this off. But we were going to be coming down, and look at Kingle diving out there. Kind of looked like a pole vaulter, trying to just leap up and around those stunts. Just barely made it out. Weavers are starting to march their way into the lanes, and this one's pretty healthy here as it starts getting in towards the keep. Lunar Flare's gonna come down, start clearing the wave a little bit. Manksky finishes off the rest of the wave. Meanwhile, TRSG positioning pretty well here. They're able to take down the Web Weaver, but meanwhile the top one is on the core, and Kingle is gonna go up to clear that. Oh, look out, Silver taking a ton of damage, and May goes down. That ice block, kind of a perfect target for Brainer and that Sulfurous Smash. Setting it up every time. Brainer's got that combo and that timing down. And they're taking advantage of that ice block timing. As far as I know, I don't know if you can cancel that early, actually. The Brainer is going to Molten Core now with the keep down. Panda getting super low. Manksky going to finish off that kill. Now it's a little bit low though, but double support still in effect here. This Robert looking from the top side. There's the leap, and they get the kill onto Manksky. Styx is now going to have the resets. D-Shield comes out. The Slick Rub is going to fall. Marad going to fall soon after, but it's too little, too late as the catapults are up top and everywhere on this map. And that's going to be game number 1 going over to Can't Connect Stuns. What a crazy game 1 that was. Honestly, I was not even looking at the core. I was looking at the team fight, and I don't know, TRSG was turning that around. Still a great game. 15-1 on the kill counter. Let's actually switch over to the game summary. There we go. Wolf, 59k damage in that hyper carry position. Styx actually was 70k on the other side, though. Brainer as the main tank having top siege. Or I guess Slick Rub is kind of the main tank in that. I don't know. It's hard to it's kind of weird to define, right? It's a little bit of both. Take a look at these talents real quick so you guys can get an idea of what everyone was building into this game. Tyrande kind of veering away from that Owl build, going more with the auto attack friendly build to help out Wolf. Slick Rub going full stun build. I'd love to see that on what is essentially your main tank in that comp. Yeah, big frontline comp as well. It's been very popular in the current meta. The double backline that TRSG is running here, it's kind of, I feel like it's always common, but I feel like it's been taking a little bit of a backseat to these heavy frontline styles lately. It was fun to see Robert just teleporting everywhere with that level 13 there, the Windrunner. Teleporting and getting the Q resets constantly. Always fun to see what people can do with that build. Either way, we're going to take a quick break. Ooh, whoops, wrong button. There we go. We're going to take a quick break while we set up for game number 2. And we'll be back in just a few moments once we go into that draft. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. For game number 2 here in this Division C West match, we've got Infernal Shrines coming at you for another CCS versus TRSG matchup. Game 1, very back and forth. CCS pulling it out in the end with some big late game team fights. TRSG was definitely never out of that Tomb game, though. That was quite entertaining. Team Rainbow Strike Go choosing first pick once again. We have yet another map pick for CCS. They're dictating where we're going tonight. And two of the, not only two of the most popular maps here in NGS, but also two of the maps that are most highly prioritized towards wave clear. Let's see if that is a theme that we see going forward from CCS. They had pretty good wave clear in that last comp. Meanwhile, we've got Hogger and Uther banned out, so two of CCS's picks from the last game. TRSG deciding to adjust on the fly here for this draft, essentially. Meanwhile, we've got Falstad being banned out by CCS, and their second ban would be the Chromie. Both pretty good picks here. No surprise to see those thrown out. We'll have to see if TRSG wants to.
The wait is.
Oh, they're gonna go with Cassie. I was gonna say if they want to continue to prioritize the tank picks, but they're gonna go ahead and go to the Cassia first. A pretty strong meta pick right now. That's pretty decent clear on the shrine. She's also just one of the best straight up team fighters in the game right now, especially good against these frontliners like the Sonya, and also not bad against the Tychus with her ability to blind. So CCS gonna pick those two into the Cassia, and then May gonna come out once again. Stukov also gonna be picked up for Panda, that was banned out in the last one. Maybe a little bit more of a specialty pick for Panda, but also certainly a good pick on this map. The lurking arms in and out of the choke points on Infernal Shrines can be very annoying and very difficult to deal with. Malthael going to be banned out for CCS. I almost wonder if maybe this is a Ragnaros ban for TRSG after that last one. That Sulfuris Smash had to be getting annoying for Silver to have to deal with on the May, because as soon as that ice block was up, every single time that stun just came down from the sky. Maybe not every single time, but several times throughout the match. Meanwhile, Diablo going to be picked here by Brainer. That one was on the banned list last time. And they already have Tychus, who's one of the biggest counters to it. Leaves maybe a Greymane to counter it, but they already have Cassia, so I don't know how well that goes together, really. Lucio picked up this time for Slick Rub. Can be pretty good at helping out the rotation here. On this, it's a pretty heavy rotation map. Plus, there's lots of terrain for Lucio to skate around on. In and around these shrines and throughout the entire map. It's actually good for both Diablo and Lucio, so they will go for the Greymane here. And we'll follow that up with the Diva pick to round out the draft for TRSG. Diva pretty good at clearing these points, but also the bomb can give you a little bit of room and get you a nice little boost of minions on these shrines. You don't really want to use it for wave clear, but if you can get all of that in the area
For the Nexus.
and get some extra, that's always good. Meanwhile, Orphea picked up by Murad here to round this out, so a little bit more standard of a comp this time for CCS, and I had them at 2-0. That is incorrect. I'm sorry. I had checked the wrong box there. Nobody said anything. You guys in chat gotta help me out here. We're all looking at why? Is this a best of 3? Like, what's going on here? That's my bad. Just check the wrong box. Nope, we're still in game 2. This one's still going on, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm glad, because this is the matchup I was excited for. I'm actually not sure which comp I like better here. I feel like TRSG has a good comp for team fighting CCS. They've got blinds to counter the Tychus and the Sonya. The Mei should be pretty good at setting up for the Diva if they play the combo right, but it's a little bit harder to pull off. I feel like CCS maybe has the slightly easier comp to execute here. Either way, let's get in here for game number 1. On the left, we've got CCS. We've got Slick Rub playing the Lucio. The Makesky going to be on Sonya. Brainer on Diablo. Marad going to be on the Orphea. And Wolf going to be playing the Tychus. Well, on the right, Team Rainbow Strike go. We've got Silver on the Mei. Robert on the Diva. Kingle on the Cassia. Panda on the Stukov. Now we've got Styx playing the Greymane. Team's gonna come in for the customary 5v5 in the mid to start things off. Very gracious of these squads. The team really finding too much in this exchange though, before the waves get here. And now they'll get started on the waves. Diablo goes in. Brainer trying to put Silver kind of out of position though. Not really finding much there, taking a lot of poke in response, though. Diablo, one of those tanks that definitely scales a little bit during the game. Before he's got those souls built up, is pretty squishy. I put him and Varian as the two that are probably the weakest right at the start of the game. I'd actually say they probably build up their strength around the same time period. Right around level 4. And then if Diablo's doing things correctly, he's got enough souls to start making a difference. Varian, of course, gets the taunt at level 4. Bear up top. The Manksky actually coming down here. Let's start the double soaking. Got the wave clear for it, certainly. Rainer trying to defend as CCS is on their camp here, but taking a ton of damage once again. Silver taking a lot too, so both tanks actually. Both solo laners actually head down to maybe try to scrap a little bit. But for now, everybody gonna walk away. Camp gonna be resumed. I can't connect stuns. The Manksky looking a little bit low right now. Down bot, camp gonna be picked up. TRSG. It's a little bit of a rotational advantage so far for Team Rainbow Strike Go, but both of these teams playing pretty passive in the early game, you know, and it makes sense. CCS has got a comp that can be pretty aggressive, but they don't want to do that before Diablo's really gotten built up, unless they see something juicy. Like Greymane deep in a lane right next to a wall that Brainer can slam him into. Styx doing a nice job rotating away before that became an eventuality. The team's starting on their camp. The Maesky playing living dangerously over here. Not even close. You have the Shrine popping in the mid. Right away, Team Rainbow Strike Go is on it. Gonna get a nice little 10 minion lead before Brainer even gets the first flip. That is a big stun onto Silver, and then blow off the Mei before they can even use the passive. Try to heal up. Robert comes down, but yeah, 4v5, they're not gonna take this. And clear out the top lane and let Mei come back to allow CCS to eliminate that lead and now surpass Team Rainbow Strike Go in the minion count. And I think they're going to have this secured by the time that TRSG's tank gets back here. Well, the Mei can come in, but Robert is going to go ahead and drop down that Diva Bomb, so we'll get to see the talents finally. But meanwhile, big damage. Lucio super low here. Slick Rub having to jump out. The Arcane Punisher is going to go over to can't connect stuns here. Able to get that last one in. or TRSG can catch up. Meanwhile, Punisher is baited over the wall, and they're going to be able to focus fire this thing down pretty effectively. Both solo laners resuming their soaking duties. Still just the one kill right now as both teams hit level 7. We'll move on to the second phase of the game here after that Punisher falls. Now the Punisher, or the next Shrine phase I should say, will automatically be in the top or the mid lane. Wow, look at these solo laners. Robert super low on the mech health up here. Wow, Brainer getting very low. Having to move out. Slickrobe doing a nice job of speeding him out of there. Like, camp gonna be started by TRSG. Same started on the other side for CCS. Bottom camp looks like it might be contested here. We're gonna scout them out pretty quickly. Both solo laners are up in the top, so this is a 4v4. Styx taking a little bit of damage early here, but they shove him off the point. CCS steals the camp, but they're looking for more here. Both solo laners starting to head here, but Silver super low. Gonna be the first to fall. Kingle actually gonna get tossed back in, and now body block. Look at Brainer with the body blocks. Kingle gonna be forced to have to go back in. But that's not gonna do it. That's gonna be a 2-for-0 exchange. CCS gonna get the 2 kills, hit 10, and Odin's even gonna be popped by Wolf here. They're pushing. Look at the lightning breath. CCS going all in on this bottom fort right now, which is kind of bad RNG for them because the it is gonna be up in the top lane for this next Shrine phase. So the 50-50 landed tails instead of heads here essentially for CCS. It's all right though. They'll take that fort and the bottom well, no problem. Like, it's not a bad thing, certainly. It's not as good as it could have been. Meanwhile, up top, CCS has managed to get the wall down. So if they are able to get this Punisher, they're not going to be able to bait it over for the members of TRSG. You know, Rover has got to look out. All 5 members on a hard rotation here, and Brainer is going to be able to shove him out. You know, Rover will pop that, but look at the stun comes in, prevents D.Va from getting back in. The Manksky doing a very nice job of timing that ult to counter D.Va's ability to get back into the mech. That's another big pick. Now 3-for-0 on the kill counter. 3-for-0? Oh, because that only counts as half a death for D.Va? That's weird, because I guess they haven't technically killed the mech. I didn't know that actually. I thought that was 4-for-0, because they got the 1, I was like counting in my head. They got the 1, they got the 2 down bot. I guess it's not like Rexar, because you don't automatically kill both. But anyway, engage on the top side. 20-2 right now on the minion count, so TRSG feeling the need to come in and force, which is there. And look at all those lightning ball bounces, but the Manksky going to be the first to fall. And actually swiping out the others, trying to prevent them from getting back onto Kingle. Lightning Breath comes out, Kingle getting super low, is going to go down. So the counter kill secured here for CCS. It remains a 4v4 for the moment. CCS will take the point back. 7 away here. They're going to try to focus Brainer on the bot side. Unstoppable is popped there by the high 5 from Slickrub to get him out of that situation. The Frozen Punisher will be secured. Once again, map objective, but look out, wait a minute. CCS also has their camp available here. So this is going to be continuing to spawn minions on the backside. And the Shaman's pretty safe where he is right now behind this Punisher and all the members of Can't Connect Stuns. Both the solo laners have gone out to the other lanes. But yeah, it looks like CCS is going to commit their 4-man to still pushing here. Silver getting super low, gonna have to drop back and heal up a bit. Meanwhile, the front wall, his keep front wall, I should say, is definitely gonna go down as level 13s come in for CCS. Massive value. Thanks to, go ahead and steal the camp over here as well. Softened up mid quite a bit. In fact, yeah, CCS is gonna come in on it. And at least look at it, but TRSG is here to defend. Even with the 13 talents here, I don't think that's a fight they want to try to dive on the tower for. Oh, maybe. they're toying with it a little bit. They've got the wave now. They will go ahead and put some damage on this fort and finish it off. Ice Wall not finding the mark. Unstoppable going to be popped. But look at the lightning breath coming in. But it's going to be Diablo stuck in the Diva stun. The Mengsky dives in after Diablo falls, but is able to make it out there. Speed coming in handy from Slick Rub. Oh, that's Sonya leaped down. I was like, oh, he's okay. He's insane. I got it. On the bot side, look out. Robert hits the jets to the top, but I don't think it's going to make it away from Brainer. There's the charge and the flip. Robert's mech gets low. This time they kill the mech. Oh, but look at the big first bullet. Brainer gets hit. By the way, I haven't gone over the level 10s. I got to take a look at that. It's been non-stop action on this map. But it is indeed Odin along with the leap. Looks like it is, yeah, we've seen the lightning breath already along with the, what is that? That is Eternal Feast. And the high five. Meanwhile, for Team Rainbow Strike Go, we've got lightning, we got ball lightning along with the, flailing swipe, first bullet, ice wall, and I believe that's micro missiles? No, bunny hop. Looks like Robert has DC'd. Maybe it's just a, it looked like it's just a momentary DC. Robert's back. Might be a big deal in the middle of a team fight, but in the lightning phase, not a huge deal. Meanwhile, charge and flip, but Robert able to kind of interrupt that push, but look out, Cassia still gets burned down. Diablo does fall in response, so it's a 1-for-1. Diablo did not have the souls either, so it is going to be a true 1-for-1 as he's not coming back. And now can't use the rest of this laning phase to continue to get those souls and get to 100. Level 16's in though for CCS, so it's a good engage by them. Just a good counter kill for TRSG down the 16 talents. This is still going to give CCS priority on the shrine, and they are going to use that for their advantage early. TRSG instead gonna actually go up to the top and try and get some siege damage here. I like this call. Again, you got a 50-50 chance that this next shrine is gonna be in the top lane. And then Diva's actually pushing the other lane in mid, so they're kind of hedging their bets a little bit, but yeah, if they're able to get enough value up here on top, and this thing, by the way, this will get the fort if left unchecked. It'll 100% take down the fort. That shaman is incredibly powerful. Meanwhile, CCS pushing down here. If the shrine goes top, that could be a win condition later for TRSG, but first, they gotta survive this push. They are gonna bait the Punisher up to the top side, so they're gonna forfeit the bottom keep. So that's gonna allow them a fairly safe clear on the Punisher, who actually rotates back to the bot, says no thanks for that mid keep. And look out, John Cena jumps in, initiates onto Silver, and they follow up the damage. Lightning Breath is just enough to get him down, and this time Brainer actually lives. And now they're looking at this keep. They've even got a catapult stacked up behind, two now stacked up behind it, as the shields are down. Punisher is also down though. They're trying to get the siege. Can they get them off of this thing? Murad is all the way on the backside, and they are full committing to it. Sonya falls, but it's only 25% left on the core. I don't think there's anything TRSG can do about this, and that is it. Game number 2, and the sweep goes over to Can't Connect Stuns here. Domination on Infernal Shrines. GG, well played for this squad. Coming out very strong tonight. You just looked at the kill count, you wouldn't have known how that match went. You know, the stats don't really tell at all. But CCS taking big time advantage of these objectives and these pushes to get some solid value out tonight. Actually, reach out to the winners of both of these matches. Let's see. There we go. There it is. Let's see if Wolf wants to come in for an interview. And 2 come, sure, Wolf. For you, 2 can definitely come in. That's fine. We can figure something out. I'm fine with that. And there is Wolf. Brainer.
My bad. Hello.
Brainer finds his way in eventually. Hello. I mean, it's a good thing you were finding your rotations on the map a little bit better than the rotations in the lobbies tonight. GG, guys. You guys played great tonight. 2-0 victory over who was currently the #1 team ranked in Team Rainbow Strike Go. How are you guys feeling tonight?
That's right. Good. I'm good. What about you, Wolf?
Real good.
You know, I'm feeling good too, and that's just because I've got Arrows stream up on the other side, and my team's up 1-0 over our Roll-In Esports. But it was very fun to see you guys watch tonight. Let's talk about Game 1 first of all. We'll start at the beginning, and very back and forth match on Tomb of the Spider Queen. How are you guys able to slowly tip that back in your favor after it kept going back and forth so much?
The rag, the slowing rotations with the rag and just securing. I think we saved 3 forts with rag D, and then just trying to control gems. I think, right, Wolf?
I mean, they took all 3 of our forts before we took one of theirs.
We prolonged it. We played all right. So it was all right.
No, we just made sure we could kill whoever stepped forward with 3 stuns in a row, with 1 being a smash.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, Brainer's trying to do the hard sell right now on Molten Core value in that Game 1, but I'm not buying that product. What I'm thinking though is I never realized how much of a counter Sulfurous Smash could be to the Mei. You had that waiting for every time she was coming out of the trait. It was amazing.
We said in comms before we made the core call that I was totally not expecting to time that last Sulfurous Smash as well as I did. It was by accident.
It wasn't the only time though. It was a couple times during the match that those stun chains just came down and started directly after she came out of the ice block. It's amazing.
If we knew going into the game that if we could spook her, and we did multiple times, if we could spook her into popping shield early, we could easily point and click everything else after that.
Right, because she's technically unstoppable, so can't be stunned, but she's self-rooting, so it makes her a very easy target for like a Lunar Flare, or a non-point and click stun, but a skill shot stun. Nice. All right, so you guys pick up the win there, and then you move on. You guys just got to pick where you went tonight. It was a dealer's choice, I guess, tonight. for CCS, and you guys get to go to Infernal Shrines, and a little bit more lopsided. The kill count, I don't think really tells the tale at 7-5, but you guys were definitely dominating that match on the map. I guess I should pose that as a question.
I'll let you take that one,
How
Will.
were you
I'll let
guys
you take
able
that
to
one,
do
Will.
They gave us everything we wanted in that draft.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, we were expecting them to take. They gave us the Tychus. We weren't expecting that. They gave us the Diablo. We weren't expecting that. We expected the Uther ban. I mean, we went into that game wanting to play exactly what we played in game 1, and they're like, if they ban Uther or Rag, we'll just play what we normally play. It doesn't hurt us at all. In fact, it helps us to have another comp that needs to be banned in the ethos, or in the conscious sphere. So is really good that they banned it.
you could say in the Nexus.
In the Nexus.
Lol. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like they over-adjusted, right? Like, if you lose that, when you lose that game 1, you want to make adjustments in the draft game 2. But it's almost like all of their bans, especially their first 2 bans, were completely focused on the combo you just did, rather than focusing on the ways the map might change and what you guys might do to adjust. Because they immediately just took away your 2. And then I feel like you guys getting Diablo Tychus is huge. I mean, not to mention the Sonya. Like, Sonya is one of the most contested heroes in the game right now. But for you to get that triple threat early, or in that draft, that's just crazy.
Them banning the Hogger was really strange, and we said that in drafts that we didn't even feel like the Hogger was strong enough in game 1 to be banned. We thought they were just gonna do the Sonya or the Rag or Tyrunda or something. I wasn't expecting them to ban the Hogger. We didn't feel like May did not feel like he played it that well. So that was, like I said, they gave us 3 picks essentially that were unbanned. So it went very good for us.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot of questions for you guys from the actual game because, you guys just kind of rotated around and got what you want for the most part. Like, again, the team fights were a little bit split. Like they got some picks on you guys, but I don't know. You guys just seemed to roll around the map and just get forts whatever you wanted, and just kind of took what you wanted.
They didn't. They committed to the top fort, and we were surprised, I guess is what you could say. When they committed to top fort and gave us bottom objective that ended up losing them the game, we were very happy that they gave us that with bottom camp, I think, right? Did we have bottom camp, Wolf? Or was it the camp that went mid?
We had Odin and the camp going mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and we were able to
they
steal their
almost
camp
had to
there
do
just in
that
case.
because each team was down 1 before, but they were down 16.
Because I died.
So yeah, I mean, the odds of them winning that 3-16 is low. But the odds of them defending was okay. They just weren't able to defend against what you guys had.
That was my worst.
Push.
That's my worst lightning breath game I've ever done as Diablo, because I killed myself with lightning breath twice. I mean, we still ended up either trading or winning the team fight.
Yeah.
A meme on our team is that I always finish Diablo lightning breath games as highest damage on the team, and I wasn't even close. So it was a disappointing game for sure.
You're kind of in the neighborhood. Orphea on the other side. To be fair, nobody got near what Styx had, so
Oh yeah,
the
Orphea was insane. The Orphea was really good. It was either Orphea or Hanzo, and I'm really glad we chose the Orphea there.
Alrighty, well, I think that's all the questions I have for y'all. But before I let you two go, what would you like to have for your shoutouts tonight?
You take it, Wolf.
So shout out to the CCS org, great group. They've been helping us a lot this season. Shout out to you for casting the game. Shout out to the CCS squad. You guys did fantastic tonight. Shout out to Valk's mom and shout out to Emily. Tell her I love her.
Yeah, we were loud. This is the most rambunctious we've definitely been in comms, I think. It was a very fun night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my wife was glaring at me most of this game.
Yeah, shout out to TRSG for putting up a fight. It was hard. It was a hard game. Game 1 was hard, man.
Yeah, I'm giving a shout out to TRSG as well, just as the caster, because I know they've been #1 for quite a few weeks in C West, and it's always hard because that puts a target on your back. Every team that goes up against you wants a piece of you a little bit extra because they know you're on top.
We were given, I don't know if you've looked at the playoff percentage chance, but we have a 1% chance to get first place, and TRSG
So you're saying there's a chance.
beating TRSG. Our first place hopes hinged on winning the series, so we were very happy. My team doesn't care about getting first place. I care about getting first place. Let's be honest.
A little extra motivation never hurts. All right, well, thanks, guys. I'm actually gonna wrap this up quick so I can go watch my team try to get a domination themselves over on Arrow's channel. But thank you guys for coming in, and congrats on the win. Great job tonight.
Thank you.
Alrighty, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for me. Like I said, I'm going to raid over to Arrow's channel, and we're going to wrap this thing up nice and quick for y'all. Don't forget to hit the follow button. Come back for some more NGS action right here on Jayzon Hots here on Twitch. You can also subscribe on YouTube, where I upload all of my content, well, most of it anyway, that I put out here on Twitch first. Move it all over there. So if you missed anything, you can always go catch it over on the YouTube. Last but not least, I've got a Discord y'all can check out. So I'm gonna put a link to that in the chat. You guys are all welcome to come join the Discord and keep up with all things Jayzon. But until next time, thank you all for watching, and for the Nexus Gaming series, we'll see you later. Have a good night.